In the past couple weeks, Halo has been in a completely different space. It's not just hype about the season and new content being in the game, it's an actual return to form. All of the different stuff that's being pushed into this game, crazy compared to launch. It feels like Halo. Halo is in a great spot, and that is awesome to say. We all know that Halo hasn't been in a good spot at all. 2 years later, that's a long time for a game to get its shit together. The game released as an empty shell of what it could have been. Nothing of what we expected. There was 4 game modes. You had quick play, big team battle, ranked, bot, boot camp. And those were the only choices you had to pick from. In all of multiplayer. You can't switch the game modes, just a mix.
It's like odd.
Yeah, custom games was there, but it was completely broken. No one could get into a game of custom games, so that was out the window. Forge wasn't even out. It took them a whole year to get Forge out. Custom games browser wasn't even a thing until after Forge, so that was more than a year after the game came out. The game released in the most bare bones, empty state it could have ever been released in. Worse than Halo 5. Yeah, that's right. It was worse than Halo 5. At least in Halo 5, you had like Warzone, which was a whole new mode, so it introduced something new to play, along with traditional modes in Arena as well. So at least there was some variety, whereas in Halo Infinite, you were just thrown into 3 modes because who the hell is going to play bot boot camp? And if you just hop on nowadays and check out all of the game modes, it is a completely different game. So much variety in the game, depending on what you want to play. And if that's not enough, you can just waddle on over to the custom games browser, and there are pages and pages of games ready to play right now. And with the release of Forge AI, the games that you can play now in customs browser are unreal. Custom campaign missions, which we have all been dying for. We all wanted campaign DLC, but we know that's not happening. Massive PvPvE landscapes that you can fight in, where it's almost like Halo 5 Warzone, but without the pay-to-win aspect. The most Halo thing you could ever imagine, and you can play that right now. Just seeing phantoms coming in and dropping off troops while you're in a massive vehicle battle with a bunch of enemies and AI coming after you. You know, it's a great feeling. So there's those you can play, or you can play firefight arenas. Almost every day, new firefight maps are released. You can play on the Ark. I made that. New Mombasa, recreations of Halo 1, and the list goes on. There's just so many, and there's new maps coming out every day, so there's new experiences to hop into. And also the mini games on there are crazy. There's so many wacky games that you can hop into. I'm talking about full-on Mario Kart tracks recreated, Duck Hunt, Hot Pursuit, a bunch of firefight arenas always going on, campaign missions, PvPvE. There's so much variety. There's something for everyone, and that's what Halo has always been. It hasn't been ranked only. It hasn't been just party only. There's a mix of both. Halo has always had that. You look back in the Halo 2 days, Halo 3, there was always a mix of wacky and fun game modes, and then you got to take it serious. Oh god, guys, we got to win this championship right now. There was always a balance, but I feel like recently Halo has been leaning towards the more ranked side, especially in Halo 4 and 5. But finally now in Halo Infinite, we have so much variety for any Halo fan, or even people that aren't Halo fans that just want to come in and check it out. Halo Infinite is like Gmod at this point with the amount of variety it's got. There's like roleplay servers with the clans, there's party game modes. You want to play something like Prop Hunt? You totally could. And that is what Halo has been missing. And now that it is back, everyone is loving it. It's just so cool to see that Halo is in a great spot, way better than it was even a couple months ago, just because of new content being rolled out, a reason to play with that Master Chief armor. Like, that gives you a reason to grind. The new leadership at 343, hats off to them, because it feels like Halo. Like, it seriously just feels like Halo. All of the different stuff that's being pushed into this game, crazy compared to launch. The new leadership has sprouted new life into this game. I'm just so happy because I thought this game was gonna die, and that could have been the worst thing for Halo. Halo Infinite was supposed to be the final big reboot of the franchise. There was no going back from that, and to have that fall flat on its face is terrible. But it finally being able to get back on its feet with all the new content and all the new stuff that's coming out every single day by the community, it's just unreal to see. It's my favorite franchise of all time, if you couldn't tell. And what makes it even better is that today turning 18, which means that I'm no longer a kid anymore. And Halo has been throughout my childhood the entire time. Literally ever since I was able to walk, I've been playing Halo. I've been so invested in the franchise. It's been a part of my day-to-day life. I would always, at the end of the day, hop on Halo, just play the campaign, play multiplayer, play custom games, games with friends, meet new people. Halo was just a massive influence on who I am today. And I know it's the most driven into the ground point. Halo is back! Halo is back! We've said that so many times. We said that like when we saw Halo Infinite for the first time, and look where that got us. But I genuinely feel like Halo is in a great spot right now, and the community is seeing that. There's still so much to be worked out. I'm not saying that Halo Infinite is perfect. The store especially could use a lot of tweaking. Man, I was about to buy that Banished armor set that was in there the other day. That looked sick as hell. I was about to buy that, but I was like, dude, I've already spent like 40 bucks on the flood shit and the battle pass and like all of that. I can't justify myself buying $20 more and making that 60 bucks just on cosmetics that I'm only gonna wear a couple times. There needs to be a change with that. Either it's you're able to earn credits through ranking up in the career ranks or something. You just need to be able to earn armor in game, because I do not want to pull out my wallet every single time there's a new cool armor set. Like the Mark V that's coming out in a couple days, I know for a fact that that's gonna be at least 10 bucks. It's a free-to-play game, I get that, but if there was a way to unlock it through the game, like challenges in Halo Reach, where you can just play the game or do challenges within the campaign and then earn credits that you're able to buy armor with, that'd be sick. Imagine you get a big chunk of credits for completing campaign on Legendary for the first time. Just stuff like that I miss in Halo. But the Master Chief armor for hitting max rank, like that's exactly what we want to see. We just want to see more unlockable stuff for just playing the game. We don't want to take out our wallet every single time we see something cool. But another thing that this game needs work on, like right now, is the issues with the custom games browser. That thing is held together with tape. It hasn't been touched since it released, I don't think. Like seriously, I'm still having the issues that I first had on it, like where I go and just try to play a game and it just doesn't even work. Like I spam join and it just doesn't even work, or it'll put you in the lobby and then you eventually get kicked, or the owner leaves and then just the entire server shuts down and then you got to restart your game because it bugged it, or every little thing. I feel like I gotta navigate the menus with so much care, like I'm walking on eggshells, or I'll break it and have to restart the game. I bet you everyone that's tried the custom games browser out has had these issues where it just straight up doesn't even work. So that especially needs to be fixed, because that's like the one place that classic Halo players are going right now to have some classic Halo fun. And that being completely broken to shit, it's not a good look for the game. It just needs to be functioning. That's all I'm trying to get to. There's still some issues in Halo Infinite that need to be ironed out for it to be a perfect game. A way to unlock armor through just playing the game. A lot of desync issues are still relevant, and I bet a lot of people are still going to say that there needs to be a classic color system, like picking primary and secondary colors, and just little stuff like that. Like emblems, you can create your own emblems like in how old Halo games were. Playable elites, when is that going to come? We want to see that still. I know it's probably not going to happen, but it's a dream. Quality of life features that were in old Halo games that should be in Halo Infinite, just because. Let me know in the comments below what you think those kind of things should be. But overall, Halo Infinite is in a way better spot than it was at launch, and that is a great thing to see, because Halo as a whole is being seen in good light. I know that's not going to get back to like launch numbers, but there is a definite difference in how many people are playing this game. What, the top 5 in most played games on Xbox now? Pretty sure it passed Call of Duty for a little bit. I'm not 100%, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it did. Halo as a franchise in general has meant so much to me over the years, so seeing the present day game doing well is a great thing to see. I really hope this is an indicator for a good future for the franchise, because it deserves it. Yeah, Halo been a massive part of my childhood, and it will continue to be a massive part of my life, as you can see. Freaking yeah, so like you can tell Rocky, he's so sweet. That's all from me for now. Catch you all in the next one.